You may be looking at this photo of popular Korean actors thinking that these are the best of friends. Well, what if we told you that they actually hate each other? That and many other cases of Korean actors feuding is what we'll uncover today. If you love yourself a good lovers to enemies story, then Koo Hye-sun and An Jae-hyun's messy relationship might be exactly your cup of tea. The two first worked together in 2015 when they starred together in the drama Blood. Only a year later, they revealed their relationship and even got married, making it look like they were going to be the perfect couple. All seemed perfect until August 2019. When Hye-sun shocked everyone filing for a divorce. Looking pretty desperate, she wrote, "My husband, who changed his mind about our marriage because he's bored of it, wants a divorce, but I want to keep my family together." Although she said he was the one wanting the divorce, she was actually the one who filed for it, so the whole story wasn't adding up since the beginning. To make things even crazier, Hye-sun shared their private text messages in which she was practically begging Jae-hyun not to inform the press about their divorce, since her mother was ill and wouldn't be able to take it. Hye-sun's legal team then revealed she actually never agreed on a divorce in order to protect her family and her mother's deteriorating health. It was a lie after a lie because Hye-sun was the one who revealed the divorce to the public and Jae-hyun was the one who tried to keep everything private. Although the two became famous for their relationship, it's clear that it was a disaster behind the scenes. Initially, the reason behind the divorce was that Jae-hyun simply just got bored, but sometime later Hye-sun said that they parted ways because he had an affair with another actress, which shocked everyone. She had to come clean after Dispatch revealed 2 years of text messages between her and Jae-hyun. The two were going back and forth with each other in the media, making their split everyone's problem. At some point, Jae-hyun shared his side of the story and revealed that Hye-sun broke into his apartment while they were separated. He accused her of distorting the truth and even confessed that he'd been battling depression in the last year of their marriage. Long story short, they clearly weren't on good terms at all since they were publicly accusing each other of lying. The pair completed their divorce in July of 2020, which Hye-sun celebrated by posting pictures of her looking very happy. Hye-sun practically vanished from the industry after this scandal, and it's reported that she's now keeping a low profile and working as a movie director. Recently, she also shared the exciting news that she graduated university with high honors, so she's definitely doing better now. Moving on, let's talk about the public feud that Ye-won and Lee Tae-im had in 2015. Back then, a video was released of the two having a conversation on the set of Tutoring Across Generations. At first, nothing seemed wrong as Ye-won simply asked Tae-im if she was cold, but it took a turn for the worse when Tae-im started swearing at Ye-won. Whoever saw the video thought Tae-im was acting like a crazy person. She explained to the staff that the reason she got upset was because Ye-won was speaking to her without using honorifics. That didn't fly with netizens though. Tae-im was being slandered left and right for her outburst, so she issued an apology to do some damage control. She admitted that it bothered her that Ye-won spoke to her informally, but that her outburst was in no way proportional. Tae-im's agency revealed she was going through a rough patch at the time of filming as she was dealing with severe insomnia. This might have fueled her emotions, causing her to react so inappropriately. The consequences of this scandal were incredibly severe for both parties. Tae-im received so much backlash, she practically dropped out of all her dramas. A few years later, she retired from the entertainment industry completely. Before she vanished without a trace, she revealed that she thought her career was over due to her conflict with Ye-won. She shared, "I thought I would have to quit acting because no matter what drama or what character I would take on, that image would take over the role. So at the time, I decided to quit school." She somewhat recovered from the controversy though, but then she made the sudden decision to leave the industry altogether. Ye-won hasn't been doing that great either as the scandal still haunts her to this day. In an interview this year, Ye-won spoke up about the incident and revealed she's become really self-conscious because of it. She keeps wondering if she's doing something wrong, if someone is even remotely upset with her. In another interview, she burst out in tears while opening up about her fear of not getting cast anymore as a result of the altercation. Luckily, she managed to pick up her career again. Judging from the fact the incident still bothers her, it's safe to say she and Tae-im have not been on good terms ever since it happened. The dispute Ju Kyul-kyung and Zhao Liang had about their screen time in this Legend of Fae is yet another example that not everyone always likes their colleagues. All the drama began when it was rumored that Kyul-kyung was having a terrible attitude behind the scenes. It's said that she was being extremely demanding, even requesting the script to be changed changed so that she'd have more screen time. It was rumored that as a result, Laing's lines had to be cut short, even though she was the main lead of the drama. Although Laing never directly attacked Hye Kyo, she was a bit shady online. In the past, she had spoken up about not liking the final version of the script as much in comparison to the previous version. She expressed her feelings by posting a picture of 2 hamburgers on her Weibo account. One looked delicious, while the other didn't look appetizing at all. She put the word renewed right next to the gross hamburger, which made fans believe that she was referring to the script. They theorized that she was fed up with Hye Kyo and her constant interference, and that this was shade towards the production team for listening to her demands. Whether the two actually had a fight over this is something only they know for sure. Speaking of rumored feuds, for a while now, it's been whispered around that Song Joong Ki and Yoo Ah In are no longer friends. The two met on the set of Sung Kyung-kwan's Scandal back in 2010 and bonded really well. They became really close very quickly, and when it was Joong Ki's time to leave for his mandatory military service, Ah In made sure to send him a heartwarming video message as a parting gift. The minute Joong Ki was discharged from his service, Ah In was one of the first people to visit him, proving that their bond was unbreakable. The two hung out in Ah In's art studio, and Joong Ki even bought 2 of his paintings. Ah In wasn't only good friends with Joong Ki though, because he's also really close to his now ex-wife, Song Hye Kyo, who happened to work under the same label as him. Ah In played matchmaker between her and Joong Ki, allowing them to hang out freely by volunteering to be a third wheel. That way, they'd be in public together without being criticized by the media. The 3 of them had an amazing friendship, but that was all thrown away when Joong Ki decided to divorce Hye Kyo back in 2019. Since he was the one to file for divorce, netizens believed Hye Kyo had done something terrible to upset him. As a result, she received an insane amount of hate from the public. Everyone was convinced that Ah In's friendship with Hye Kyo would be over, and that he would stick besides Joong Ki. But surprisingly, the opposite happened. When Hye Kyo returned to the small screen with a role in Now We Are Breaking Up after a long hiatus, Ah In was one of the first people to cheer her on. This had fans wondering whether he and Joong Ki were still on speaking terms. Although they haven't had a public feud, they haven't been spotted together since the divorce either. Considering they used to be together all the time, this might be an indication that they had a falling out. Ah In is currently under investigation for the use of illegal substances, and while Hye Kyo is known to be supporting him, no one has heard anything about Joong Ki's involvement. It seems like Ah In cut ties with him after the divorce with Song Hye Kyo. Last up is probably the most famous case of 2 actors who couldn't stand to be around each other on set. That's right, we're talking about Kim Jung-hyun and Girls' Generation's So-hyun, who had an incredibly hard time being on set together. This scandal went down when they were filming the drama Time back in 2018, and it was all thanks to Jung-hyun's weird attitude. He completely destroyed his reputation by refusing to film any skinship scenes with So-hyun, even though they were supposed to play each other's love interests. The staff revealed that it was very hard to film any scenes because Jung-hyun refused to even look her in the eyes. Elaborating on just how difficult it was to shoot any scene with him, a staff member wrote, "If it didn't go his way, he would run away and make dry heaves, retching." In the end, 13 skinship scenes were missing from the drama, as Jung-hyun demanded the script to be rewritten. At the time, the writer was incredibly ill and about to be hospitalized, but he still had to rewrite the script only for Jung-hyun to leave the drama altogether in the end. Sometime later, it was revealed that Jung-hyun was ordered to act strangely by his ex-girlfriend So Ye-ji, who tried to control his every step. Despite this, So-hyun definitely didn't appreciate his weird attitude, and it came down as one of the most famous feuds in K-drama history.